This part of the public comment is normally to do if you have comments to do on any items that will be taken up in closed session. I have some speaker cards here, and I'll call your name and just you can let me know if you'd rather wait till the next comment period or if you want to talk now. Okay, Lillian Arnold.
I'll wait, thank you.
Okay. Melody.
I'll wait.
And Roger.
I'm here.
Okay. Did you want to talk now or at the back?
I'll talk now.
Okay.
This is bulletproof? Yes. Oh, okay. This is a very rare occasion. I thank you, Supervisor, for coming to Big Valley on Earth Day. It's a rare occasion, the fact that we have moisture coming down, which is very rare, and the supervisor coming to Big Valley. Thank you. I want to make comment the fact we thank you for your support in creating the Southern Cascades Ambulance District. Reinstate the ambulance that we used to have in Big Valley, in MoDOT, Lassen counties, and note that back. The other thing is I want to thank you for your interest in billing the California Fish and Wildlife for their in lieu of taxes that have not been paid for quite a few years on the Fish and Wildlife refuges in Lassen, MoDOT, and Glenn counties. I would also like to comment on the fact that I think you have approved a bridge to be built on Pumpkin Center Road. The water of Iverson's overflow comes down and has to make 3 right-angle turns to go under the old 2 bridges that are there. You've got enough signs up there. I think there's more signs right now in your new construction project than there is entering Disneyland. My comment is, and other people surrounding here in the valley, why replace the bridge when you can channel that Iverson water with the same culverts that you have used in putting the bypass road in straight down Iverson Canal, takes the water from Mitchell's property and would dump it on the gardens. Instead of building a bridge at $250,000, those culverts could be put in probably $50,000. And again, I want to thank you for letting me make these comments.
Thank you. Okay, is there anyone else who would like to go into public comment this time?
Do we need to be on the agenda?
No, but we will have another public comment when we open the 10 o'clock portion of the meeting, but we'll go into closed session now.
I'll just go ahead and get it over with. I was just informed that the letter.
Did you fill out a slip with your name over it?
Or just give me Sheila Connor. I was just advised of the letter I sent to the editors of the 4 newspapers within the 100-mile radius, Lassen County Times, that misquoted me. And so, I mean, it's already out of the bag, but I guess it was one of the major errors. I guess they said I said it was $20 a month. So whoever is copying the copy that I faxed to them did it incorrectly. And so if anybody comes to you saying, oh, I am 20 a month, that's an error, and I will contact the newspaper today and have them retract it. Maybe in a little bigger type and page 2 instead of 20.
What was it in that?
The ambulance service that we're trying to get going here. That's it.
Okay, if there's no other public comment, we'll go into closed session. Richard, can you announce announce the items to be discussed, please?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, and we'll be adjourning to a room just on the other side of the hallway so the public can stay in this room for closed session. We'll be discussing two items. One, conference with legal counsel, significant exposure to litigation pursuant to subdivision B of Government Code Section 54956.9, one case. And conference with legal counsel for existing litigation pursuant to Government Code Section 54956.9, Stone versus County of Lassen, case number 56493, Superior Court of California, County of Lassen, and the Grace Foundation of Northern California versus Wells Fargo Bank et al., case number 30212-00612863-CU-RC-CJC.
Pledge.
Ready to begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We normally begin the meetings with a prayer that was written by Violet, the prayer sitting in Susanville, and so I'm going to wing it. Dear God, we thank you for the wonderful Easter just passed, and we thank you for this beautiful country, and for our health and happiness, and all of the friends, and for gathering us today here in this beautiful spot of our county. Please lead us and guide us in our decisions, and as we go forward and do our will for the community. Thank you. Amen. I'd like to begin by expressing my thanks for the community for preparing the hall for the meeting. Thank you, Eric, for putting this up here. Yeah, it's beautiful drive up, and it's nice to see a little moisture coming down, and happy to be here. Thank you. So, Richard, can you do the announcement items? In closed session.
Mr. Chairman, the board met in closed session to discuss one case of significant exposure to litigation and two existing litigation cases. The first being Stone versus County of Lassen, case number 56413, the Superior Court of California, County of Lassen, and two, the Grace Foundation of Northern California versus Wells Fargo Bank et al., 302-00612863, CU-RC-CJC. There was no reportable action.
Okay, we'll move to item B2, agenda approval, additions, and organizations. It's been moved to second. Okay, all those in favor say aye. Okay, we'll move on to B3, the public comment portion of the meeting. It's also been suggested that we try and talk up so people in the back all do our best to use our. Okay, I do have some speaker cards here. If you would like to talk, if you haven't filled out a card, you can always just raise your hand. I'm going to go through the list here first. Okay, Lillian Arnold.
Supervisor Lassen, thank you everyone for being here. It's great to see you all up in Beaver. It's nice to have you traveling up instead of us traveling down. My name's Lillian Arnold. I'm the Executive Director of the Big Valley Family Resource Center here in Beaver. I did hand out two forms. One is our help form, which basically outlines the services we provide, and then also the Big Valley Business Directory, which we and the Chamber of Commerce have. We have about 75 small businesses in our Big Valley area. Today, though, I don't want to talk to you about the Big Valley County Resource Center. I want to talk to you about economic development here in Big Valley. Specifically, you're going to be going to Little Valley today on a tour, and there's something very special that Big Valley and Little Valley have, and that is a train and a railway going through both here in New Beaver as well as Little Valley. The train in New Beaver has been there for many, many years. It was the hub of this district before World War II. And then in World War II, so many men had gone aboard that it got moved to Klamath Falls. But it is still alive and well in this area. And it goes right through Little Valley. You'll go over the overpass here before you get to New Beaver. And then you'll drive over the railroad tracks when you get to Little Valley. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railway goes this direction on its way to Nevada. It doesn't go to Reno, it goes to Winnemucca, Elko, and then on east. Warren Buffett purchased the railroad in 2009. It's the second largest railway freight company in the U.S. And Warren Buffett does look at providing passenger service. That's one of the things that his company is researching. But I want to put to you that passenger service between Little Valley and Pittville area and Big Valley would help our economic development. And I know that I've mentioned this to many of the administrators in Lassen County, and they've kind of laughed at me, but I believe that it is something very viable and something special in our area that should be considered. If we had train service between Little Valley and Pittville and here, going over beautiful Pitt River Canyon, I might add, that we would have more people coming to purchase products from us in Big Valley, use the services here, use the dental and hospital, and medical center, as well as they could even go to school here. My mom grew up in Story in Plumas County, which isn't even a little town anymore, but she took the train every day from Story to Orville to go to school. And so it is something that's happened in the past, and it could happen again. Our schools are really low in numbers, and it's a worry for our valley. If we have the kids coming here to school via the train, rather than going into the Shasta County schools at Fall River Valley, that would help the numbers in our schools. So I'm talking to you a little outside of the box, but it is something special that is here in northern Lassen County and really isn't used at all by our community, at least not for passenger service. So thank you for letting me talk to you a little bit about economic development in our area. Any questions?
Thank you. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, that was good, and hopefully we'll talk more about that in the future. Yeah. Thanks for planting the seed. Sounds extremely exciting. Thank you. Dean Grau.
Good morning, Dean Grau, Sheriff Warner. I want to thank Supervisor Outlaw for bringing everybody up here. I worked up here in the early 90s. And, I think it's wonderful that you did this. I think it would be good to do it once a year. Rotate them here in Westwood and maybe South County, just give those people an opportunity to attend your meetings. I wanted to give a quick update on our operations up here since we are here. Substation, we used to be located in the one you guys had your closed session in. We recently moved on a partnership with the school district. We recently moved into a modular building that used to be their district office, I believe. not that far of a move, but it does put us right there on the school campus. So when our deputies are writing reports or doing their work in the office, they're right there at the school itself. And it's a great partnership for both of us. They've given us the space. All we have to do is pay for the utilities cost. But it's going to be a good opportunity for us. And what we're trying to do is, we're going to be, starting in June, I'm going to get something out with more detail off of the meeting and so on. We're going to start a Citizens Academy in June. It's going to be 1 night a week. I think it goes to about 3 hours each night, and it's going to go for, I think, about 14 weeks. It's quite a comprehensive program. But our goal is here and other substations around the county. Our goal is to try to train our volunteers so they can staff that on a limited basis. And if you're interested in concealed weapons permit, you need the Christmas tree transportation permit. There's lots of things that the sheriff's office does in real life, but a lot of the services you got to go to Susanville now to get them. We're going to try. That's our goal, is to get some volunteers trained up and up on a wide range of subjects, so they can help out their neighbors in these communities. So that's something we're working on. We're trying to figure out a way for people from here to not have to travel to Susanville. We might have those people report to our substation. Maybe we can do it by way of the internet participation, so you don't have to travel that far. We can't work that out and have to travel. We'll do what we can to see if we can partner up and help people get down there. That's something we're really looking forward to. Deputy Scott Withrow, who works up here, has been key in making all those things happen. Did all the work and moving and setting up the substation. The goal here, Scott, we're looking at promoting him to a sergeant. We're going to end up having 2 deputies up here also. It'll be the first time we've had a sergeant in each resident post of the county. I have one now in Westwood and one now in southern Lassen County, in Doyle area, and Scott will be one here in the Big Valley. He's going to have some duties out at headquarters, so he's going to have to travel to Susanville often for his assignment. But the good news is he can be that point person for me up in this Big Valley area. I think it's a great opportunity. We do have a new deputy. Unfortunately, Randy Sheffer, who's sort of up here for a long period of time, he worked with the CHQ recently. He's no longer here. So we do have a young gentleman, Christian Mindy, who has completed the training program out at headquarters in Susanville, and he's been working on his own for a couple of months. We'd like to do that before we send him out here. And he'll be starting up here next month. He's looking at a couple different properties he might move into, but he's going to be moving here. We're looking for another deputy to send up here. We've got a couple guys in training, and one of those 2 will likely come up here. I think that's all I have. But thank you.
Thank you, Dee. Shelley?
I'm Shelley Dodgen. I've attended Big Valley Schools for 12 years now. I'm currently a senior. I'm a 5th generation Big Valley resident. I live with my parents, Brian and Christy Dodgen, my brother Thomas, and my 2 sisters, Hope and Sam. My dad, Brian, is a regular listener to Rush Limbaugh's radio show and heard about a contest asking students to write an essay about what makes your school great and why you deserve to win books out Rush Revere and Way of Pilgrims. I decided to write the essay and talk about why we're so deserving. I talk about our small agriculture-based community with a similar value system as Rush. I talk about how our hard-working community, we value our roots, respect our veterans, and love our lifestyle. After submitting my essay, I waited patiently for about 2 months. One day I received an email saying that all the essays were so great that he couldn't just choose one. So he decided to send books to everyone who entered. At the bottom it said the email back saying how many you thought he would need. I replied with a modest 10. You can imagine my surprise when I received a box of 20. And then about 2 weeks later, another box of 20. Our school didn't need 40 copies of the same book. So I decided that I wanted to share them all with all of Lassen and Modoc counties. The Lassen County Office of Education has given me a list of all the libraries in Lassen County, and I would appreciate it if you would take all the books to the libraries in your district. Thank you. Are there any questions?
No questions, but well done. I'm also a brush listener. I do recall that competition, and that's really awesome that you took part in it. Good job. Very cool.
Thank you for thinking of all of those students of Lassen County being able to experience. You're very, thank you.
Nice. Good job. And Jim, make sure those get delivered there as promised.
I'll promise that I won't read them first. That's a pretty good title, Rush Review.
Nice. Okay. Now we can roll.
Mr. Chairman, board members, audience, it's nice to be here in Big Valley. This is one of my favorite places to come. I wanted to bring our new behavioral health director, Pam Braswell, this morning and introduce her to everybody. I think she's going to do a great job for us, and I hope she'll join me in making her feel welcome to the community and to the county at large. Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to talk?
My name is Diana Hockett. I want to welcome all of you guys to this lovely section of Lassen County. I just have a question. I was at the funeral on Saturday for Carl Parks, and there was mention that our well at Hillside Cemetery is going dry due to the rice fields that are located close to that area. Are there any plans within the county to correct, or, correct that situation by drilling a new well or anything like that?
We can look into that. I wasn't aware of the situation.
Well, apparently it's just sludge at this moment.
I can certainly look into it.
Thank you all.
You know, just leave that at your report at the next board meeting.
I can do that.
And then, if you'd like, you can get with Richard, you give your address, we'll address it at our next board meeting. Well, the first board meeting in May, I think it's the 13th of May. And we'll send you. Eileen?
I'm Spencer. I'm from Westwood, and I represent CountyHealth.com. It's a government watchdog group. 12 years old now, and I've never been here before. I thought Westwood was pretty. You guys got us beating in bed. I think it's gorgeous up here. If you could have left out the snow. Anyway, two things to the board. One, the Lassen County Times promoted a tour for the board today. Unfortunately, it's not on the agenda, and you didn't make an addition to the agenda when you had an opportunity to do it. I would recommend, rather than finding yourself with another Brown Act complaint, is that when you adjourn, just adjourn. And whoever wants to go on the tour can go on the tour, but reconvening without having this on the agenda puts a lot of people at a disadvantage, just in this community. And had it been on the agenda, which it's not, there probably would have gotten more people here and interested in it. I'm hoping if it's not too late today, I'm hoping to stay for it too. But it isn't on the agenda, and so you're not able to adjourn to do this tour. There's other ways to do it, but you can't do it the way you suggested. The second issue is about a year and a half ago, County Health brought to this board 1.5 2-year-old minutes that had never been approved, and we advised the board that because the board changes all the time, that we were getting really close to not having a quorum to approve these old minutes. You did work on it diligently. Only one minute was not approved, which is not a really good way to do business. What we have today, and you're welcome to this copy, we're falling behind again. And falling behind is really bad. And Richard, our new CAO, needs to be aware of it. This is in his jurisdiction here. He needs to get these minutes approved in a timely manner. There's a February 18, 2014 minute that's never been, you're skipping around and over and everything, but it's just not there. After a while, we don't expect you to remember. You have to approve them, but we don't expect you to be perfect people. These need to be done in a timely manner. And there's quite a few of them, and they jump all over the place. This should be kept up. The public use, this is for public use, and it's a mess again. So you need to get up and take care of this for the public. I know you guys are all aware of what's going on, but there are people that you can bring into these meetings if they know what's going on. But by excluding this information, either minutes or the agendas, you keep us in the dark, and maybe that's the whole reason. I hope not. But I'd like to see some improvement on this, and I'm going to give this to Richard to start writing the copies. That's the status of your minutes right now. Thanks.
Thank you. We appreciate your comments in the weekly critique and criticism. But the item that you refer to not being on the agenda is item K. Item K. So we will be reconvening at Mill Valley Fire Hall after the regular session.
If I could, Melody probably introduced a new staff, I introduced a new staff. Stephanie Steen, she's a new deputy county council. She's been working for Lassen County for the last couple of weeks. She comes from Sacramento. She worked for the state parole board, CPCR. She's been a great asset to the county council's office. I just would like to all meet your new deputy county council.
Is there anyone else who would like to talk under public comment? All right, let's quickly pick up the under-agenda item first. We'll start off with
last week, Richard, Egan, and I took a tour of Sierra Leone. And we've got some good news. They're pretty solid for 5 years, 3 to 5. They're hiring 230 people to bring their workforce up to 1,650 people. They seem to be going full bore. But they did ask for our support, and with our community support, we will support Sierra Leone, one of our employers. Good meeting. We're breaking down walls at 10 o'clock. So, I have
Larry and I attended the Lassen County Coordination Council meeting last night, and one of the agendas was the BLM
mountain, that mountain we go over before, you see the middle that or bringing the, going over to Janesville. And it's a pretty long mountain, they're looking to put a trail there. It's a, kind of a fill far route that, there's quite a bit of talking, field, I'm gonna quite a bit of enthusiasm, putting the horse riding trail there. They'll talk about it more later. Land use plan, we're still trying to put together a land use plan policy for the coordination committee to follow, so I'm not sure, I think Richard is using the meeting on that.
We are doing that, we're meeting again on Thursday.
Okay, and then we talk more about the road issues, getting the, I think Larry, you have, you do copies of that,
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Supervisor Shaw. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just a couple of things. Last Saturday was the Junior Vision Derby. It was a beautiful day for the Derby itself. We had 477 kids, 2 to 15 and 8, signed up for the Derby. A little bit down from previous years. This has been the 25th annual Vision Derby. So we had over 15,000 kids participating in that time period. Normally we get between 500 and 600. So given the weather, given Easter and all the other activities going on, we were really satisfied. The girls outdid the boys once again in terms of catching the biggest fish, and that's always something the club enjoys when they see that happen. You know, unfortunately, it coincided with the services for Carl Hurst, and some of us would have liked to have been here, and the club did honor Carl's memory during the Derby when we had the presentations at the end of the day. We took time to pay respect and he was a big time supporter of the Derby during the time that he was with us. I just also want to say thank you to Supervisor Albaugh for arranging for today's meeting here. The first time the board met here that I can recall was in 1978. And so in the last 35 years, there's probably been a few dozen meetings that have been held over time with the various board members. During the time that Carl served on the board in the early 80s, I know we met up here a couple times. I'm sure the board had meetings prior to 1970. I can't relate to those firsthand, but I always enjoy the opportunity to come up here and be part of Big Valley and have our meetings. Sometimes we're criticized because the meetings are always held in Susanville, and it's just kind of required by law field trips occasionally out to the outlying areas. I think it's beneficial to the board to be able to see some of the areas that we vote on resources and actions. So we do take advantage of that. Then we get criticized for having a meeting up here and not being more convenient to the other folks. So you can't win for losing, but I'm glad that we're up here today and look forward to when we can do that again. And Brian Hall used to, we probably had at least 4 or 5 meetings up here during his tenure on the board. So look forward to when we can come back. And thank you, Eric.
Thank you. Supervisor Albaugh.
Sure. First off, I want to thank the board for being willing to come up here. And you can say it's all this weather, because I had asked for the, I've been up here about 2 weeks. Anyway, I want to thank the people that, from the Big Valley area that showed up and to attend this meeting as well. I want to thank you. A couple of weeks ago, we had a benefit for one of our county employees who works for the road department. His wife had a very bad accident and had a benefit. And I really want to thank Larry and you for coming over and support that. It's an excellent fundraiser that raised a lot of money to help out that family. The other thing is that Wilmot Field is going to be funded on the 29th. I'll be going to the state science fair. My son Austin is project for Lassen County. So I'll be down there in the state to participate in science fair. So, anyway, so I'll be there for that. So
Congratulations to Austin.
Thank you. As Supervisor Powell mentioned, Supervisor Powell, myself, Sheriff Crowley, we're at the coordination council meeting. We meet monthly, and Stan Bell brought forward the Bald Mountain project as part of the BLM pre-scoping, and part of that is I suggested that we agenda it for our May 13th meeting, so we can have opportunity to run by the whole board announce a date, and hopefully we can get some help from the newspaper and, local media to promote the event. And also, the roads committee is, and the roads in general through the forest is an ongoing topic there, with the intent to keep us reopen for OHB and mixed use as many of the trails as possible through the Forest Service for recreation. It's been pretty much a nightmare with all the travel management plans and the redesignation of roads. It's been the main really fight and reason for the whole coordination effort and all of this. So, I want to thank Richard for your recent involvement since you retired. Richard's been attending. Larry Millar has been helping us out tremendously, and it's just going to take a big effort, from our side. I know Dean is going to. There's a bit of a controversy, if you